I want to goose the left because if this location is bad for Cerebro, we'll need to hold Nico to reset it. Dodge a reality stone, we could dodge a ball.
Wind, aid my hand.
Ooh. That's a piece of candy. How big do we think we need to be in the middle? Is 8, 12? That's probably enough, yeah? I'm gonna be a little greedy and only put 2 here. Nico is so good at this deck. It's gross. I think I need to play for here, not only for priority purposes, but also just in case they play Vision this turn to slide into the flooding. And I'm playing Shadow King out because the next turn we Blue Marvel plus Electra. Clean curve for us this game.
Victory.
Guess we'll play Echo out to increase the odds that we get Blarvel for free, huh? Fucking nailed it. Nice card. Outside of duplicate and +2, what other options do you like for Nico and Cerebro 2? The draw mode and the reset a location mode are both useful. Echo does not proc on Sakar. Echo only triggers on cards that were put into play or played from the hand, not that were pulled into play. So like Echo doesn't trigger on things like Doc Ock either. Because the Dr. Octopus wasn't played. The only Nico mode that's like super actively bad in this deck is the Make a Demon mode. It's obviously not good. To Excel. Yeah, that one is narrow in application. And even the Demon and the 2x self modes, those are modes that you use periodically when you don't draw Cerebro. Like, this deck is capable of winning games thanks to its disruptive elements like Echo, Goose, and Storm on the back of Blue Marvel powering up your teams in tandem with your disruption. But that's still 5 out of 7 that are useful to you. And she's a card that you can fit into your curve at different points over the course of the game. So she can be flexible. I think I'm gonna do this, and then we'll probably brew it over here on the last turn. We need a Blarvel to win the center. 16 also might just win the raid on the last turn, though. Any successful Guardians decks? No, the only decks that are really interested in playing Guardians are just the Alliance decks. Not particularly exciting or fun. Alright, so speaking of, time to go.
Escaped.
I think Rocket Raccoon's probably good inside of the Mass Bounce deck. That'll be my highlight tonight on the Jeff Hoagland channel. But dedicated Guardians deck's the only thing you can really do to make those works is stuff like Storm and Professor X. And then at that rate, you might as well top end Goliath. Love a free one drop. Thank you for asking. A Goose Sears, that way they can't leverage the Atlantis bonus with one big card. This is ideally the location we're going to storm if we can find her. We'll concentrate more stats over here since they can't Professor X here now. We did not hit the gold split on Doc Ock, no. Okay, they have a 5th energy on turn 4 and Titans in play, so they could slam a 6 drop here. Not having Storm, Brood, or Cerebro by turn 4 is tough beat. I might just tempo this out. If they blob, though, I'm going to want this. I can't play this because it's the +2 power mode. Late, bud. This beats Goliath, yeah? Gives me 16 middle, it gives me 21 left, it gives me 7 here. I don't know Boomer Step them. Their brains, chat. They're basically broken. All this is this. Freaking Alliance players, gamers.
Victory.
Purple Cloud. Oh man, classic Alliance casserole. This deck has always been one of my pocket favorites when Lockdown is popular.
Oh, snap.
Echo, Goose, Storm, and things like Nightcrawler and the ability to add stats to other lanes on the end step gives you a lot of flexibility into Goliath and Professor X. Soulstone can be a little annoying, but a Fortunate Electra can do a lot of work there. The Clutter Cannon set you played today make the long form YouTube channel? I don't think so. We didn't play it for very long. I just like got my 4 wins and moved on. Hey, Mind Stone doesn't blank Electra on Soulstone anymore. That's a fun happenstance. Echo is really important for this deck into Lockdown and Professor X. Nico gives you good utility, but this matchup is much worse without Echo. The Stream Dementia is much worse for us than them, unfortunately. I'm gonna move the Nightcrawler in an attempt to snag priority going into this turn. Electra is so much better in this deck than I was expecting when they changed. I agree, Sunset. This deck really wanted another card that could like have random utility on that last turn. So this was actually the best draw in my deck. Second best draw. Best draw in my deck was Nico with location change mode. But this lets me compete for all 3, which lets us beat a big card here potentially. They can know we're stuck to 24 output range here. But we get to have 6 in the middle now.
My hand.
Rip. Oh, man.
Oh, snap.
Sorry, Jet. Boss came in. Ooh. That's a piece of candy.
Wind, aid my hand.
All right, Electra. We've trained for this. This is it. This is it. This is your moment, girl. Do I play the Shadow King right in case they Professor X me there? Sometimes lucky. Oh, I could have put the rock over here for Blarval. Yeah, good call. Good call. That would have actually won it, yeah. Skill game. Yeah, good catch. I didn't think about the rock with the Blarval. If we can dodge Rogue here, we can win the game. We need to dodge Rogue though. They have 9 cards in their deck. We would have won in spite of Rogue if I had played the rock, I think. But now she's gonna get us. Yeah, do I do this? Yeah, this is the play. This makes Rogue a 50-50. Gotta make sure I did this in the right order one more time. Paranoia. Coolio. That felt good. I'm glad we decided to switch to this one after struggling a little bit with other things. This is one of my all-time favorite classic safety picks in the lockdown metagame. Your Thanos matchup is alright. What else is pretty alright, chat? These adverts! We'll see you in 120 seconds. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Appreciate you doing your drops here in Oaklandia tonight. Write that one down, huh? I liked when you had Forge with the Cerebro 2 deck. Yeah, it was novel when he got swapped up. I think it ends up being a little bit less than that. That was the Proving Grounds, apparently. I've been playing so much Conquest, flipping back and forth between these 3 today, my brain's kind of mush. So I haven't really been keeping track of which iteration of Proving Grounds I'm in. This deck, chat, I'm telling you, this deck is like one good 2-power card away from... one good 2-drop away from being very, very real all the time, and this might be it. I'm really, really looking forward to this card releasing in a couple of weeks here. He is like Goose 2, the Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, I don't know what we cut off here. We'll have to play with it. 2-2 Luke Cage was good. You're not wrong. Ot, thank you for the 51 months. Welcome back. Yeah, minus 3 is a lot. As someone who probably plays more Goose than the average Marvel stat player, basically every Goose deck will also be a US Agent deck once he releases, because you build your Goose decks in a way that'll duck him. You think he'll release at -3? Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I think the types of decks that US Agent is good in tend to struggle / not be very good at the moment. So I think releasing him strong is good. The types of things he'll be buffing up need the help. Yeah, he does tag Mockingbird and She-Hulk, is accurate. All right. Well, there definitely, certainly won't be any ongoing effects in the center. Miss Marvel in 1, stop there. For the love of God, stop there. I think it's this, yeah?
Wind, aid my hand.
I think it's this because of the odds that they're a Killmonger deck. I want to make sure I have plenty of stats here, so I'm not going to be able to play for here. All right, if we can dodge an Goliath, we can dodge a ball. Oh god, they're the Goliath build, and they have double Patriot. Oh, rip. Rip. Each of these adds 16, yeah? So I go to 40. Patriot adds 8 and 8. And then Surfer adds... I'm beating Patriot Surfer. Lose to Goliath. God, I hate this card so much. It's so... I don't understand why it's been 5 months. It's been 5 months, right? It released in October. He came out in August. Oh my god, it's been so long. August, October, November, December, January. God, it's been 6 months. It's been 6 months.
Opponent snapped. Snap.
Kitty Pride deck's probably a tough matchup for our archetype. That's a little unfortunate. It basically means I'll have to choose between storming here or storming here. And because Nico already rolled past her replace location mode, I won't have another way to get rid of this.
Wind, aid my hand.
Ooh, their Elsa ending up mid is lovely for us. thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that support.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Oh, this is fine. Nico stays center, yeah, because she's the last card. I leave Nightcrawler here to play for priority, I think. They are likely an Alioth deck. The Silk goes mid. Okay, cool. Here. Yep. Gives us 18 in the middle and 24 on the right, and Silk ends not right. Oh, we have priorities, so they could bat the Silk back into the right, I suppose. Maybe I'm supposed to put the Mystique on the right to fade Enchantress, actually. 18's probably plenty over there. Yeah, I think I made a small mistake, and I should have put Mystique here to fade Enchantress.
Victory.
Although I guess if I get Enchantress here with the Cerebro and Mystique is here, I'm only at 12, which is not enough. I guess I could come down to the Silk Flip at that point. That's close. Your Vacation Dino variant, that's a solid one. I'm gonna vibe on Cerebro 2 for a cycle or two. I like this deck a lot. I think the Black Knight Annihilus deck is viable in this metagame. Yeah, I think that deck's fine. You gotta know how to snap it or retreat with it. Because you gotta make sure you're snapping your hands where you have all your combo pieces early. Because that deck is good at putting out solid numbers, but it has a lot of moving parts in it. So there's gonna be a number of games where
Oh, snap.
there's gonna be a number of games where your deck just kind of doesn't work. You gotta make sure you retreat those for minimum while getting value out of your ones where things come together. I'm gonna play Nico on 1 here with her location reroll, and we'll get rid of the island on 2, since that one's bad for us. Whoa, super rewarded. I'll do this, maybe we'll catch like a Zabu slip in. Ja! Things you love to see. It. Oh, high five. Oh, wait. Shit. I I can't brood here next turn because of the dream dimension. Awkward. Huh. Yeah, if we drew a 1 with the Castle Blackstone, we could have gone 1 into 4. Shoot. I think we're still in an okay spot here. They can't Galactus us anywhere. And we have solid stats right and left. Like, obviously we're losing the center. Huh. They go to 18, they gotta add 10, they gotta add 7.
Victory.
Try and grab priority here so we can set up Echo to give Renslayer the smackdown on 2 again, potentially. Is there a suitable replacement for Echo? You can play Iceman, but your lockdown matchup will be markedly worse, is noteworthy.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, fair.
Wind, aid my
I'll get
hand.
rid of this since I don't think we can contest it here. Get wrecked. Using the Goblin the Brood late. Yeah, they just weren't expecting me to be able to fill, basically. Blue Marvel is exactly who I wanted for Christmas, yeah?
Victory.
Them having Titania makes the games a little bit more scary. It's something we gotta think about in turns where we can play around it potentially.
Snap.
Our deck can get into the Altar of Death on the back of Mr. Sinister and Brood. Are they running Cannonball for the weekend clock missions, baby?
Victory. Snap.
Life's a batch and then you die, champ. Our personal hot location for the day. They didn't have Martyr. This is a really good location for Martyr. Draw mode. Draw mode. Hey, hey, oh. Hey, oh. Hey, hey, oh. Hey, oh. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. So, I think I'm gonna play this for the sake of trying to maintain the Castle Blackstone bonus, because if I'm gonna play Titania Chicken anyways, I might not be able to keep Cerebro bonus for the whole match. So, if I don't Mystique this, I think that's fine. And in fact, I think with the rocks and the danger of Titania, I'm going to go ahead and Blue Marble and then intend to Mystique the Blue Marble. Is the plan here. I'm filling the center, so their only choice is to Hobgoblin New York. That's what they want to do. Just take their option away from them, basically. Last turn, we'll want to just play in a way that makes sure we don't get Galactus on the final swing. I think I'm moving Blue Marvel over so I don't have absolutely everything die to like a random Enchantress.
Wind, aid my hand.
So plays around that.
Victory.
They are in fact a Cannonball Weekend Mission gamer. I got a rock. That generates such good games of Marvel Snap. It's very, very satisfying. A lot of decisions. No time for Hammer when you move that fast. Gotta go. Gotta go right now. I feel like my Cannonball games will go similar. I think the Magic Clutter Cannonball list that I posted on Wednesday is like fine. If you missed that, it's up on the Hooglandia Snap YouTube channel. It has all right stats.
Snap.
Yes, I think that is a helicarrier avatar. It's kind of a weird one, though, huh? So I believe the way this works... So correct me. So Nico draw mode, if I brood into here, will trigger the white hot room and then crack the brood and draw cards, yeah? Like 95% on that. They could also fill it before us next turn as a danger. If they have 2 more 1-drops with Kitty, they could get us. If we spike the energy here, though, I don't know how we lose. We'll just be in an incredible spot with the cloning vets in the middle. They could have an Electra here. It's noteworthy. Actually, I don't want to goose here because next turn I'll be able to go Blarval Cerebro. Actually, gamers, you know what a lose condition is this game? If they rogue Blue Marvel, I lose the Cerebro bonus across the board. So I think Blarval needs to go into nowhere because a lot of... No, shit! Oh god, I just put Goose there. Fuck, I was so close to greatness too. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. We'll like end on Blarval on the left instead, on the last turn. Some Electro Violence. This gives me 1 less Cerebro, but it gives me an extra, what's it called, yeah? That's fine. Hey, that's fine. And then next turn I have 9 energy and can go Blarval, Cerebro, Nico. Or I can echo Cerebro Blarval. Prizes are great, Xbox Maniac. Thanks for the primer. Appreciate you getting your rewards here at Homelandia. We'll boop on the dino nose. Just spent 3,000 of my 56,000 tokens on Butter. Listen, Chad, if you have 56,000 collector's tokens, you should just buy every card that comes out, okay? I never played Cerebro with this Flexispot. This is like my go-to safe, happy spot in Marvel Snap when everything else is not working out. This and Bounce. I think if you actually look on my untaps, the Cerebro 2 deck slot has the most games of anything I've played. Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Wind, aid my
Yeah, it's a shame we didn't have Cerebro, because District X has given us all 2 power cards.
Wind, aid my hand.
Ah, yes. Let's let Daredevil allow me to carefully craft this turn. I'm gonna stay for the sake of the meme, chat. Let her cook. No! No! We lost by one singular point. Now Mockingbird with District X, that's freaking rigged. Mockingbird District X is rigged. Oh, yeah, that's true. Agatha moving Nightcrawler let them Miles us.
Oh, snap.
Agatha made Miles cost 1. What a betrayal. What a funny game. There's so many excellent games of Marvel Snap when there aren't purple fart clouds hanging overhead.
Who they dig up this time?
Storm here before they have a chance to play something big. What's a blue rating on Nick Fury? It's signed by Samuel L. Jackson as a variant promo they gave out last year. If I storm here, I only have 2 spots I can play ongoing, which is probably not good enough.
Wind,
Thank you for the
aid
prime.
my hand.
Since numbers have been good this drop cycle, you plan to do any weekend stuff? I haven't decided yet. God. The most rewarded I've ever been for choosing a different storm path. Holy. Glorious golden helmet. am I playing around Rogue? Am I playing around Rogue? One of their cards is Loki. What's the missing card? They don't have room for Rogue with Dino and Loki, right? I'm gonna say they don't have room for it. You know, they know we have one more helmet and can go to 28 from the Nico if they've been paying attention. That being said, some people miss the stuff that Nico does. They could not be paying attention. We're into 36 in the middle, so should be good to go here. Seeing the Rogue happening.
Victory.
If you can dodge their tech cards, Cerebro 2 also has a solid Loki matchup because your deck is full of cards they don't want to copy.
Snap.
I should be consistent. My game's for an hour. You're at it for so many hours. Do you have any tips to be that consistent? Lots of practice. Past that, unironically, drinking plenty of water and making sure you eat. Hydration. Hydration is key. Is that my favorite toddler? You brought me a necklace? Thank you, baby girl.
But Daddy, what's the food?
I think we have this echoed. I think we want to goose this. Yes, toddler. Yes, toddler.
It can also go in your next.
I love your necklace. It's a great, excuse me, great choice.
Can you color your next?
I'm about to juice this up.
It does fit me. Thank you for bringing me a blue one. We're playing Moon Girl. Yeah, there's probably no tech card in here, huh? Don't forget to close my door, baby girl. Okay, and even if we swing and miss on... Even if we swing and miss on Cerebro now, just by drawing 2 extra cards, we can still Brood here plus Mystique, which gets us to 16, which should be enough given that Goose is there, I would wager. Who do you swap Nico for? A card that's worse. Cerebro, literal bottom last card. This is my life, gamers. Iceman. Iceman's the next best one drop, but Nico's real good, chat. You should make your next 6,000 tokens, Nico Minaru. She's one of the most flexible and interesting cards in the game. Not close. Oh, what a fucking RNG fiesta. That is an Agent 13 Iron Fist. And we still only lost because Cerebro was the literal only card in our deck. What a brutal L. Alright, now we gotta try and win 2 in a row. This might be wrong, but I'm gonna play to copy Cerebro, being a little bit less energy efficient than I otherwise could be. Oh, yeah, I should play Nightcrawler mid. I wasn't thinking. You're right, sir. It's objectively correct to play Nightcrawler mid, because I just don't have the option to move him mid now. It was just a mistake on my part. Doesn't Xandar rune Cerebro? I have Storm for Xandar. I think it's this, and then I can move Nightcrawler here, Storm Brood, I think is the plan.
Are ye worthy? I still believe in heroes.
I think it's still just this, even with the Shadow Kick gives me pause, because I could wipe, what, 6 off of here? But I'm going to be at 24 over here versus 10, and I'm going to be 6 in the middle, I'll be 24 over here. I think this gets it. Excited to see what card Nick Fury generated that beats me here, but...
Wind, aid my hand.
I'm about to juice this up.
Alright, got him on all 3 this time. Alright, like I said, that was a pretty terrible RNG beat that 4 cube where we lost. We got ourselves down to a rubber band match now. It's a good start to our cards. Can we get the locations not to screw us now is the question. Can we find Storm if they try? That is a fine location for us, and it would be wonderful to Mirror Dimension. One more good one for me. Oh no! Do I think I accept that we win or lose based on the 50-50. Oh, Storm! Yes! Yes! Whoo! Alright. Alright. Put me in, coach. We're destined to win. Broad's on our side. We got it. We got it. We lost the 50-50, but then we won the 1 in 6. We could have also hit the Nico and then hit the 1 in 7, but...
Wind, aid my hand.
We get Dino'd on the left. Oh, no. Oh, wait, there's only 21. If they need to be able to fill their hand to its entirety. I believe we lose to Moon Girl. Does this beat Moon Girl? They would go to 2, 2, 1, 4, which is 9. And then they'd go to 13. And then I would be at 2, 3, 3. 3 and 3 is 8. And then I would be plus 4 on each. This beats Moon Girl. This beats Moon Girl and Nick Fury. Because 24 doesn't win here. I think this is the play, yeah? It loses to 5 points in the middle, but I think that's unlikely. I'm gonna do it. I don't know. We might lose to Coulson, chat. Oh my god! No! Oh man, what a tough end to the game. What a tough end. So again, for people following why I took this line, if I just play my Mystique here and I have 2 cards here, I lose the left by 1. I lose the left by 1 to Moon Girl or Nick Fury. I think I have to play around Moon Girl and Nick Fury though, right? Like it's 2 cards out of, and there's only 3 cards in their deck. And I think I'm happy with the line I took. And again, going back to it, we actually never saw Loki. And every time I lose to Loki, it's never because of Loki. It's always because of Agent Coulson or Agent 13 or the other RNG. That's so tough. I mean, I just can't ever think about this in their output range, I don't think, Steric. Yeah. I'm happy with my play. I'm also happy with pushing the adverts button. We're gonna play some more Cerebro 2 when we get back because it's fun and satisfying regardless of the result. Thanks for hanging out this evening. We'll see you in 120 seconds, gamers. Don't go anywhere. Mockingbird was in their output range. Yeah, but... yeah, I don't know. And that comes back to, like, leveling me, right? I guess they just... honestly, there's a good chance our opponent didn't think about us getting to 24 at all. They thought their dino was good enough, and they just YOLO push buttons. There's a good chance they just didn't think about it at all. They just assumed their dino was big enough. So I'm pretty confident the only card that we hadn't seen in their deck at that point, Pink Grapefruit, was Loki. So playing around Alliath or stuff like that doesn't make sense. There's only one card we hadn't seen and it was Loki almost every time. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think there's just a good chance we overthought it and the opponent's just pushing buttons and the opponent was blissfully unaware and not thinking about us getting to 24 at all, and they just derped their buttons, and then we thought we overthunk it. Could only be one level ahead. Osprey fan, thank you for the entire year. Get you a sword to go with that shield. Welcome back, appreciate it. Yes, and they likely never played Loki because they accurately assessed that Loki sucks against Cerebro too. A true statement. Best new card of the month so far. I mean, like, that's Mockingbird, not close, right? It's an upgrade to the existing tier 0 deck in the format. Hope by a long shot. No, I think it's Mockingbird. I think Mockingbird did more for Thanos than Hope did. More cards that do nothing for us sucks, but grounds will snap on one. He barked by Nico.
Got him.
It was a random pick too. Picks.
Wind, aid my hand.
Got a rock. Think I expect them to play it ongoing on the right.
Wind, aid my hand.
You know what else is pretty cute? This Electra. She's adorable. Bored or whatever. Or whatever. Accurate. We're dead. Blue Marvel was our best shot. We'd retreat here if we weren't all in. Yeah, Blarble would have won the game. Or would have lost. I think it might have been short still. Who's the god? Drawn Escalade was rough. Lost Nico to the random ham. The randoms were much better than ours too. Ham taking one of our utilities away when we were already down a card. Alright, gamers, we've been sitting for a little bit. I think it's time to stand up for a spell. Stretch out, move around a bit. Show off our wonderful Into the AM t-shirt design that's colorful and beautiful. Floppy man tits not included.
Snapped.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume I want to storm this Kunlun. Although I suppose, do I actually want, if I put them on, I think I'm actually going to storm the Starlit Citadel to restrict their ability to Heimdall.
Wind, aid my hand.
Do we think I need Cerebro in the center for the body? Probably not. They have cool shirt design. Yeah, their stuff is great. I've been wearing Into the AM stuff since before they sponsored the stream. Got a couple of shirts that are years old at this point. All held up real well. Look good. Start with this 50-50 here. Any cannonball suggestion for the missions? Yeah, the clutter magic deck on the YouTube side, solid. All right, Electro, we've trained for this. Unlucky.
I see the way.
Alarm bulb. That's fine. I just win the game every time, yeah. We're going up to 18 and they're going down to 7. They need 12 points while not playing anything that costs 4, 5, or 6. Would Shadow King have been better in case they were Phoenix Force? No, I wanted the Shadow King to be able to clear the Vulture in the middle in case they Heimdalled like they did. Now that's, what a funny game of locations where we win because it's Mojo World with the Shadow King.
Victory.
They busted our Cerebro bonus with the Magneto and the Kunlun. For as much as it's fun to eye roll and complain and all that about it periodically, location variance really is one of the best things about Snap. Just that truly unique experience where you hit a game and you're like, man, I'm probably never gonna play a game that feels like that ever again. I can play this game for another 1,000 hours and that one's going to be unique. That's just like, never been a thing in other TCGs before. In fact, as someone who's played other card games very competitively, a lot of what other very competitive card games players do in other games, they just sit there and learn matchups. They just memorize situations so they have the answers off the cuff. And you can't do that in Snap. There's so not only many decks that you're playing into, but locations that those decks play out at, that you can play a matchup 40 times and have 40 unique situations come up. Turn 3 Dar said, I know what the next 40 minutes is about to look like. 40 minutes! Sweet merciful death, they killed you quickly. Lucky!
Oh, snap.
Are you implying all blue-white control mirrors and Magic are the same? I'm not, but I'm also saying that you should make sure you don't get your Mutavault Settle the Wreckage. Locations are important, so 12 cards don't get sell. That's also true. And that's another, honestly, it's not even just about keeping it from not being stale with the small decks, but that's a feature of Snap in general as well, is Snap as a game is an incredibly satisfying deck building game, in large part due to the fact that your decks that you build get to be consistent because the key variance that card games need to be successful comes from an external factor. You know, it's not uncommon when you'd play Magic the Gathering to like make a change to your Magic deck and then literally never see the impact from that change over a dozen games. When did energy get added to the appear to the opponent's deck tracker? Last patch. Patch before? Yeah, but the locations match, so how much variance is there really?
Clear for takeoff.
Life's a batch, and then you die. Howdy, Mirok. We want to draw Nightcrawler or Mr. Sinister next turn, so we can play out 4 cards. What's your opinion on Uatu? Not useful. Cards bad. Not a 3-drop. Not a 3-drop. Yes, I guess that 3-drop's fine. It's better than the other one. Electra lets us mess up their Elsa bonus center, which is nice. Oh, I should have done this last. I could kick this into here now. He respects the Cerebro 2 output range yet. Bunch of 7 power things for very little energy is quite good. Card becomes demon.
Snap.
All right, Nico is likely on location reset mode this game. Hey, and Masta. I don't consume that much Marvel content outside of... That's what I'm searching for. I don't consume much Marvel content outside of,
Opponent snapped.
outside of MCU stuff. Do I do this with the goose in the middle? I'm probably supposed to leave, but it's silver. I want to see how it plays out. I don't have Storm or any of my things that power up either. Oh, you know, I shouldn't have played the Echo left. I should have thrown priority. Yeah, that was playing this here was a mistake. I should have played it center or just done nothing. I also should have just left when they snapped me back.
Escaped.
Not a great cigar for us. Is everybody bragging out this evening, by the way? My little Twitch tracker here says we're up to almost 300 people that have tapped the follow button tonight. If you're new here and enjoying the vibes of the channel and haven't done that yet, consider doing so you can come back again sometime. This is a little bit later than I usually stream. I run a little bit longer during drops week with the extra juice and viewer count, but typically you'll find me here Monday through Friday during the week from about 9 a.m. Central till about 3 or 4 p.m. Central in the afternoon. Marvel Snap is pretty much all that I stream these days. It's certainly my gaming addiction of choice. We were talking about a second ago with its designs. I think Snap just has some phenomenal designs that are... And from a core design perspective, I think Snap is better than any other digital card game has been in a long time. Definitely its success was not an accident. I've been streaming here on Twitch for quite some time, over a decade now. Before I was doing Snap, I played a lot of Magic the Gathering, some Legends of Runeterra, and other turn-based and strategy games. In a former life, before I was a full-time meme here on the internet, I have a graduate degree and undergraduate degree in mathematics and spent time teaching at the high school and college level. In addition to playing a lot of off-meta things on rotation here, you'll find us with a very analytically focused approach to the game. Always looking to get better and improve, figure out what we could do better, worse, or otherwise. Speaking of things better, can I get a Storm? This Ant Maze, gamers. Ant Maze is giving us a hard time. So I gotta make a decision. Oh, I could have sacked the Brood to the Ant Maze. Speaking of ways to get better, that's such a great shout. It would have stood to give the Craven potentially, but it would have cleared that. Yeah, because the Broodlings would have been too. That's such a great catch. I just wasn't even thinking about that. Fantastic call out from chat. I think I'm gonna gamble on Storm being my last card here. I think I'm gonna punt the center. I'm gonna play Cerebro here, and then I'm gonna hope. No, I actually can't. I can't get the Cerebro bonus as well because I'd have to go Storm before Mystique. All right. Well, I guess we just Blarvel, and then we hope that this holds over here. Chat was due. Yep. We're bound to get one eventually. Broken clock and all that. Man, and this is one of those things, right? Like, it's so easy to look at this game where we got this incredibly unlucky bit of variance. Storm is literally the bottom card in our deck. And it's very easy to look at this game and be like, man, unlucky, couldn't do anything about it. When the reality of the situation is we could have played the Brood into the Ant Maze, but I missed it with the sacrifice interaction. And it wouldn't have mattered that Storm was in the bottom percentage of draws, and we were unfortunate in that way, because we could have played around that variance with a better line. It's one of the reasons why I really enjoy this deck. I think we've only won about half the games we've played with it tonight, but it's just it's such a satisfying archetype to play because it has so many micro decisions. It's the reason why I can't stand to play like the Alioth and the Lockdown decks for very long, because I get to the end of most of the games with those decks, and it usually comes down to, well, I should have guessed better with my Shang-Chi or my Alioth. Whereas, like, with these decks, you get down to the end of it, and you're often like, oh, man, I should have done X, Y, or Z better. I should have made a different play here. Or there. There's always something to reflect on and improve on. You get the Aunt May's bonus even if a card can't move. That is correct.
Wind.
Starving their Craven Fan was not exciting. Is this good? What does my turn sequence look like here? I can like do this, and then I can like play a bunch of stuff here, and then like Cerebro Mystique on the last turn. We can spike like a Brood. We'll have to decide whether or not it's more profitable to. Okay, winning that coin flip was a big deal. We would have lost one of our 2 power things over here, and this would have powered up twice. I gotta decide whether or not it's gonna be worth blue marveling or if I want to. Or if I want to set up to double Cerebro. Huh. So with these draws, I think I actually want to do this. Because there's a chance one of their cards we haven't seen yet is Alioth. So I want to try and jockey for priority here going into the next turn. I'm gonna try and make sure we have it. An ideal spot for Silk. Thanks to her for not being cooperative for our opponent. We still would have had priority even if she swung here, but obviously they'd be a bit better off. Then I'll go Mystique, Crawler, this. Gives me 18 in the middle, 12 on the left, 18 on the right. And the Shadow King takes a point off of Angelo. Make sure I played these in a way that moves their Silk minimally. Is that a random Call Obsidian? Oh, it's from the Great Portal. Also, where'd that come from? Where'd that one come from? Alright, got 3 shots to take their last couple of cubes here. Take that. Angelo Center's interesting. They must not have hope. Given the state of the current Marvel stat meta game, not having hope makes a lot of sense. doing nothing this turn. It's a 7-turn game. We're gonna have time to play all our cards out.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Not being locked on the right, honestly, isn't the worst thing in the world. Although I guess Goose could get kicked over there, huh? Am I? Am I using Nico's demon mode? I'm 1 in 3 to get punished by this decision. Is this crazy? Call me maybe. Every time. That's fine. If we lose this, we've got 2 more shots. My God, did we do it? Did we win the middle? I actually don't know what the count is in the middle. They're at 11? Ha! Puppy! Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Look at that. They were down just for a minute. All right, look at our Cerebro 9 deck, chat. The gamer said her demon mode was never useful. Cerebro 6, whatever number we're calling that. You know what else is pretty cracked, chat? These adverts. I don't have anything to wrap up on Cerebro to do other than say I love these 12 cards. It would not change a thing. We're gonna kick off with something else when we get back in 120 seconds. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go.